Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Melanie and I do a large variety of different types of videos, from beauty box unboxings, concert type videos, hauls, collective hauls, small business unboxings, trying things on camera for the first time, story times, food hauls and vlogs, to name but a few. I do so much. Today's video is an unboxing of a small business called Noa. Noa predominantly do hand poured candles and are based in Manchester. I've been buying from them for at least 18 months by this point, and I do have favourite products, which I say every video, but in case you've never watched one of these videos before, my all-time favourite is the Anxious Mind candle, followed by the Nap Time room spray, and then in third place is Breathe candle. Every month there is generally a restock, a large restock where practically, if not everything, goes back in stock. At the moment room sprays are not in stock, which I wish they were, because if you say you buy your product all the time and then it's not in stock for months, it's a bit tricky, because if it's something you use and rely on, like I rely on the Nap Time room spray, and thankfully it's not run out, but if it run out and I can't get hold of it, it's like, do you know what I mean? Like if it's something, it's like, do you know, if you get medication from the doctor and all of a sudden you miss it for a month because they can't give it to you and you have to go without it for a month, it's like, do you really want to go back onto that one, because probably during that month you've found something else. So for the last few restocks there's been no room sprays, and I use, well, I've got 3 of the room sprays, and luckily, as I said, none need replacing, but if they did I'd be very disappointed that I can't get one at the moment, because I do rely on my Nap Time one. I sprayed it heavily last night before I went to sleep. But yeah, as I said, generally everything will get restocked and any new products will be launched. This restock, there was 6 new scents launched for winter. And during the week leading up to it, we got told what the scents were and a scent description and a picture of the candle. Although all the candles obviously do look the same, the labels are different, and then they were all on really nice backgrounds and they looked amazing. Now, if you know and you've been around long enough, you'll know that last winter I had 2 favourite candles. One has been brought back, one hasn't, and I'm really excited about the one that has been brought back. So the restock was at 7 o'clock and I went on, and in my head, and this isn't giving away what I bought, in my head I'd planned to buy 4 large candles. I think the large candles are $18.99. She has put a candle, she keeps putting the candles up but not mentioning it. She's doing that sneaky thing, you know, where they put prices up and they don't tell you because they don't think you're going to notice, but I've noticed they have been slowly going up. So I went on, and literally in the 5 minutes before I decided on what 4 candles I was going to get. And do you know me saying 4 candles, it's reminding me of that sketch, do you know, the 2 Ronnie sketch about fork handles. He's asking for 4 candles and the guy gives him 4 candles. I was never old enough to watch that on TV, but obviously over the years that clip's been played so many times. So I went on and I think I got the 4 candles that I wanted. I'm not too sure, I can't remember. And then about 5 minutes later I was like, oh, I wish I got 2 of such and such a candle. So I went back on and it's free shipping over £50, so I thought, right, I'll buy about 3 or 4 things depending on what I can get, because I want to spend over £50 to get the free shipping. So I went back on and I couldn't get a large version of what I went back on to get, and when I'd bought the original one 5 minutes earlier, it was low stock. In fact, 2 of them were low stock by that point, and the restock had only happened a few minutes earlier. That's how crazy it went. So I was like, oh, I don't know what to get, and then I think I'd panic bought stuff and I probably shouldn't have placed the second order in hindsight, because I've spent enough money to buy something that I'm actually after. I'm after some AirPods. So I could have bought myself a brand new pair of AirPods with what I bought, basically. And it's so easy to get caught up, do you know, because you know there's people fighting to get stuff. And that's why a lot of these small businesses sell out, because a lot of them deliberately don't put enough stock up, so then people are fighting for it, so it keeps the demand high. So then when they restock again, that demand's still there because people didn't get it the time before. And I don't like when businesses do that. And I don't think Noa does that, but there's businesses that I bought from in the past, bath bomb businesses, have deliberately done that to create a frenzy every single month, and it's wrong to do that, because then people are really disappointed and upset that they can't get them. Then they go on and buy things that they either don't want just so they get something, or then they're like getting more than what they want just to make sure they've got stuff to last them a long time, because it might be a while before they can order again. And I think it's crap when small businesses do that. Vari Cosmetics used to do that. Probably still do to some extent, but they're not as popular as they once did. So yeah, I think I shouldn't have placed the second order, because when I realised how much I'd spent, I was like, you really want AirPods? AirPods are going to last you longer than some candles, which is true. So yeah, hindsight's a great thing, isn't it? But it's just that a demand, isn't it, when you know there's other people wanting it, and if you don't get it, you're probably not going to get it till next month, and you might not even be able to get it next month because people are just going to fight for it every single month. And I hate when things get like that, because if you've got something you desperately want and you can't get it, it's really horrible. So yeah, probably shouldn't have placed the second order, but I've got it. I won't be making an order this size again, because the next restock, well, she's doing a restock before the next restock, but the next restock will be like mid-November, which is leading up to Christmas. And I have less money, but there's things that I really need, and I don't really need these candles. There's some that I need, Anxious Mind and Breathe, but I don't need all the others. It's just that I want them because they smell nice. So I'm going to have to be more stricter. I used to have like a strict thing of only spending £30 or under, and that went out the window months ago, because she used to do free shipping over £60, which I thought was a lot to get free shipping. And then the last restock, she reduced it down to £50 for free shipping, which is better. There's 2 orders here. The box weighs a ton. It's taking me ages to get into this video. Also, the lighting. I'm having one of those days. The sun is in and out, so that I might start filming or start talking. I might have to stop. And you won't know I've stopped. Filmed a video early October for my rocker box for the October edition, and it took me 40 minutes to film it. In fact, it actually took me nearly an hour, because I stopped the camera a couple of times, but there was 40 minutes of footage because the sun kept flooding the screen and it would either go too dark or too light. So the sun's been a bit of a nightmare today, but I want to film it today. I'm not very well also, so if I don't sound happy or I sound miserable, it's because I don't feel great. I actually really want to go back to bed. This is how it arrives. It's obviously a lot bigger than what you can see, but if you look at the top right of the picture, you will see there's a label, and if I move the camera any further right, you would see my address and the codes and everything you could put in to find out where I lived, even if my address wasn't visible. So as I said, this is how it arrived. I've not even opened it yet. I've got a steak knife to cut it open. And yeah, if the lighting floods the screen and nothing's visible, I will obviously wait till the sun goes in, and then I'll edit it out, or I'll stop the video so I don't end up with an obscene amount of footage, even though I'm over 10 minutes in and I've still not opened the box. So I'm sorry if you're having to listen to me have a moan, but I don't feel well. you know what? I've been dying to try. I've been dying to try this tea, but I didn't want to buy a box of it because I might not like it. And I love cinnamon, but there's always that risk I won't like it. And I've not seen it in the supermarkets. The only place I've seen it is on Amazon, and you have to buy 4 boxes. And obviously, can you imagine if I bought 4 boxes and I absolutely despised it? And I knew she was giving this out, and I didn't get even any tea in my last order, and normally she puts 1 in every order. So I was like, oh, I was really disappointed. I was like, oh, I would have loved to have got one of these. So I'm glad there's 2 in here, and it's the Free Cinnamon, a sweet embrace of Indian, Indonesian and Vietnamese, it's because I'm thinking about it now, I can't say it, and Vietnamese cinnamon. I love tea. On the back it just says naturally caffeine free and ethically sourced, 100% organically grown ingredients. Vietnamese cinnamon bark 60%, Indonesian cinnamon bark 16%, licorice root and Indian cinnamon bark 10%. I'm not going to have it today because I don't feel well and my sense of taste has gone all weird. And then there's no longer... Oh, I did get a little message. A tiny, tiny message. But this is the new card. Just says Noa on it. Thank you for choosing to shop small and support Noa during the festive period. It means the world to me and that you have chosen Noa. I hope you love the products as much as I have loved making them. So it's just a plain card. It's a really thick card, by the way. And then we have a candle care card. I always want to call it a guide, but it's just a card. And it's the same as always, but again, it's on this really thick, high quality card. Really like that. I like that. Last Christmas she put something slightly different in. Oh, I can now move the camera. So, oh, my camera's going to fall off if I keep it there. So this is how it comes. There's a lot. Oh, wow. Do you think I should take everything out and put it on do you think I should take everything out and put it on the table to make my life easier instead of having to like fight my way through the box? I think I'm going to take everything out. Oh my god, that's heavy. So I've took everything out the box. There's more than I remembered. So I'm going to start with the smallest up to the biggest. So I've got 3 parcels that are massive and they've got 2 large in each one. I've got a medium, I've got 1 in a bag and another thing in a bag. And I'm going to go through everything with you. I'm sorry about the length of the video, but you know, if you've clicked on it, it's because you do want to know what I've bought, even if I've bought half the shop. So the first thing comes in this gorgeous cotton bag, which is stamped with Noa on. And I weren't going to get these, well, I wasn't going to get the other version that they sold last month, because I think I've got 2 pairs of, is the light making it look weird? I feel like the light's really reflecting today. But I was like, oh, I'm not going to get any because I've got some wick trimmers. And then they've been branded Just realised I think she paints them herself because, as you can see, the paint's coming off in certain places. But yeah, I wanted them because they've got the Noa branding on. So that's the first item. Then the next item is in this little cotton bag again. I've got a lot of these. Let me just show you some of them. I've got a pile of them. There's more than that. In here, I didn't order a small candle. Oh, she must have given me this, maybe because of the size of my order, I don't know. But this is a small oats and honey. And I noticed she's got new labels on the bottom. I didn't order this one, but here you go, nice and smooth. By the way, before I start telling you what things smell of, my senses are a bit rubbish today. I've got like a viral thing and everything smells and tastes a little bit strange, but this is such a creamy sweet scent. I've actually got this in a medium and I don't think I've ever burnt it. Fact of the day. So now I have another one, so thank you, Natasha. I know you're not watching, but I will thank you on Instagram. So that is the first thing. That's nice to get something like that in an order when you don't expect anything. Like, you get the tea and I'm really happy with the tea. Now the next thing is a medium candle. So as I said, I did go back on and I couldn't get it in large, so I went for the medium. So those who know will not be surprised that I've got this. This is the candle that I got as one of my birthday gifts last year, and it's what I lit on my birthday. There's a vlog for my birthday and I'm in my bedroom and I've lit this and I'm eating cinnamon buns. That is the plan again for this year, probably, maybe, we'll see. But yeah, I had to get this. Again, new labels on the bottom. Lovely smooth top, as always. Oh my god, it smells amazing. I've still got last year's and I went to find it on restock day so I could burn it. Can't find it. I think I must have knocked it on the floor and it's probably gone behind stuff. And I was crawling under my bed and all sorts. I was like squeezing on the floor and I got covered in dust and all sorts of things. So still never found it. I need to find it because I need to burn it. But this smells absolutely gorgeous. And looking at the top of the candle, it's so unbelievably smooth. Like, it's definitely a high quality candle. Oh, it's beautiful. I wish you could smell it. So that is the second item I bought, but the third item that I'm showing you. Now, I don't know what's in each of these ones. I'm just going to pick one up and do one at a time. As I said, I have got winter scents. I did get an autumnal scent, which I'd not tried, even though I owned this autumnal scent and I lit it just before restock. I didn't have a good gauge of what it smelled like because it had only been on a short amount of time by the restock, but I bought a large one anyway. And yeah, so I think there's 6 candles down here. Just grabbing a package. Don't have a clue what's in each package. So it's wrapped and sealed and then the ends are bent over. This stuff's really good, this packaging. I don't know if I'm going to be able to open it like I opened the last one. Ooh, got a piece of Noa tape. This is one of the new scents. This is Winter Solstice, and this is, I think this is either going to be the Rosemary and Bay, because I've got one with Rosemary and Bay, or it's the Pine and Peppermint. I can't remember which one, but I have got both candles, so I think this one is the Pine and Peppermint. So it's a large, love the label. Again, she's got new labels done. Double wicked, super, super smooth pour. Look at that. Oh, it's the pine and peppermint, because before I even got it to my nose, I could smell the peppermint. Wow. Oh, you can smell the pine and peppermint. It's predominantly pine, but you can it's predominantly peppermint, but you can smell the pine. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I love this. If you know, I love the peppermint scents, which you'll realise in a second. Oh, that is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, it is predominantly peppermint. If you don't sniff it for too long, you can still smell the pine, but if you keep continuously sniffing it like me, the pine scent's going, you can only smell the peppermint. Quick story. I don't know if I should talk about this, but I like pine and I like the peppermint toilet duck, and I always have one of each in the bathroom at all times. At the moment I've got pine and peppermint, and it just depends on my mood. I like them both for different reasons, and this reminds me of those toilet ducks. I'm not saying it smells identical, but I do love my pine and I love my peppermint, so this is a gorgeous candle. And then I've got Breathe. I had a large Breathe and there's probably about that much left in, because a couple of weeks ago when I wasn't well again and I was all stuffy and like I had a bit of a, well, similar to what I've got now, I burnt it every day for about 4 days, so it went down dramatically. But I do have it in medium, but I had to get this. This is when I went back on and placed a second order. So again, as you can see, super smooth top. And it's just so minty. Really like that. Obviously, it's my third favourite. It's my third favourite Noa product, so I had to get it whilst I had the chance. I know all the large candles sold out that night, even the ones that aren't newly released. We're on to the next parcel. Again, let's see if I can get the tape off. This tape is so good because not only does it keep the parcel secure, but it just peels off super easy. Okay, so this won't surprise you. I got this in the first order. I got it based on the one that I got from last year, which I'm still think I've got about half left. Super smooth pour, as always. Oh my god, it smells gorgeous. It smells like you would expect, but slightly different. I don't know, that probably doesn't make sense, but it's a slightly different scent to what you would expect if you was expecting like a cinnamon swirl kind of scent. It's not quite as sweet, but it's definitely cinnamon. Oh, it's gorgeous. So that is the cinnamon swirl in large. The next candle, which I wasn't actually planning on getting, this was not in my initial list. So I wrote a list of 4 that I definitely wanted in the restock. Then underneath that I wrote the next 5 that I wanted in case any of the 4 went out of stock whilst I was on the website. And this was like the last on the list, I think, or next to last in the second 4. But when I went back on, I was like, I want to spend at least 50. And there was 10% off as well, because I've got around £140 worth of candles and wick trimmers, but I got it for like 120 something. I got like £12 off or something like that. If no, actually it was more than that, maybe £13 or £14. But yeah, I thought I'll get gingerbread. I'm not going to light it anytime soon. It's definitely a Christmas one. Look at that smooth top. See that? Ooh. That's nothing like I expected. Also, just to remind you again, my senses are slightly off at the moment. My taste and smell are a bit weird. Well, today anyway. But it doesn't smell like gingerbread. I mean, these were poured only a couple of days before the restock. Candles are better if you could leave them for 2 to 3 weeks. So obviously I'm not going to be burning this until the end of November, early December. If I can last that long, it's over a month away. By then it would have cured a lot more and the scent will be different. But from what I can smell, it's nice, but it's not what I would call gingerbread. Oh, it does smell nice. It does smell like a warm biscuit. Like, oh, yeah, oh God. You can smell this like gingery spice to it. It's kind of got a sweet smell to it as well. Kind of buttery. Oh, that is gorgeous. Nice bit of gingerbread. And that is the 5th candle, the 4th that I've bought. No, this is the 6th candle because I've done 4 large, 1 medium, and there's a small as well which I didn't buy. But yeah, gingerbread. And now we're on to the final one, guys. I just had to have a break because of how well I feel. I just sat here for like 3 minutes doing nothing. But we're on to the home stretch. Guys, I don't know which one to show you first because one is a new scent and it was one of the ones I described to you when I said this one's either Rosemary and Bay or it's the Pine and Peppermint. So one's a winter one and one's a autumn one, the one that I said that I'd not even really tried before the restock, and I'd literally lit it about half an hour before and I didn't really know what it smelled like, and I bought a large one of it because I knew it would sell out, and I really wanted it. So I think I'm going to go with the autumn scent. So the candle that I got is Pumpkin Patch. If you watched my last Noa unboxing, you'll know that after the last restock, like a week and a half or whatever it was later, I placed a little order where I bought Pumpkin Patch in a medium and then I got a small Garden of Eden because the 10% was still on and I wanted to make the most of it whilst it was still on, and there wasn't enough on the site for me to spend the £50 to get the free postage, so I basically just got 2 candles to justify the £4.45 delivery cost, because if you know, I'm not a really big fan of postage. So yeah, I got the pumpkin one because it was one that I should have got in the restock previous and I didn't get it because I don't know why I didn't, because I could have afforded it. But yeah, so I got the large. Nice smooth even pour, really high up. Let's have a sniff. It smells very vanilla-y with some spice under it. These actually, as I said, she pours them and sends them out quite soon afterwards, so candles are best left for a couple of weeks. So when I come to open this in a few weeks time or whenever it is, because as I said, I've only just lit the one that I've got, so I'll have that for quite a few weeks. But by the time I come to use it, it'll smell a lot stronger. You can smell the spice to it. And there's Pumpkin Patch. So this is the 5th large, but the 7th candle that I've shown you so far, because I got a medium and then I got a small. And then the final candle, which is another one from the winter collection. There's others from the winter collection that I've obviously not got. There's one that's a coffee one, which I really wanted to try. And I can't remember what the others are. But yeah, this is, I think, and I'm probably going to pronounce this, it's either apricot or apricity. Could be wrong with both of those pronunciations. And this is Rosemary and Bay. Before I open it, rosemary is one of my favourite scents, and it's also one of my favourite herbs. I always have it in the house, whether dry or fresh. I think I've got some fresh in it at the moment. It's absolutely gorgeous. Bay, I'm guessing, is bay leaf. There you go, look at that, smooth, even top. Ooh. No, that's not what I expected. This is what I love about Noa candles, because if you've watched any of the other videos, you'll know this happens quite often. Things that I picture in my head, scent-wise, when I actually get the candle and smell it, it's not what I pictured. Oh, I don't even know how to explain this. This reminds me of a really expensive bubble bath that I've had. I think maybe from the Aromatherapy Associates. It reminds me of one of those. It's absolutely beautiful. Oh, it's kind of got a little bit of a florally scent to it. It does smell like a bath product that I've had, like a really expensive one. Oh, I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of a little bit like florally perfumey. I think I'm going to really like this lit. And another thing I like about Noa candles is some of them smell different cold to hot. So it's like getting two different candles. I'm intrigued to smell what this smells. I'm intrigued to find out what this smells like when it's lit. Because I like this a lot. I really like this. I think this is my favourite after the cinnamon one. Two totally different scents, by the way, so you couldn't really pick a favourite because they're both really amazing. Oh, I like this. I've definitely had a bath product that smells like this, like some kind of bath oil. Oh God, I love that. And that's the final item, apricot or apricity. Maybe you should ask her how it's pronounced. And that is my entire order. I mean, it's a lot, isn't it? I've never ever bought this amount of candles from Noa in one go. I think, not the last order, but the order from the previous restock, I got the pack of 3 candles. And what else did I get? Did I get one other candle? Or was it 2 other candles? But still, this is the largest I've ever bought, and like cost wise as well. I think the most I've ever spent before was like £65, and I did something like just over 60 once just for the free shipping. But this is like double or over double that, and there's a lot of wax there. Like, I don't know how much those candles weigh. I'm intrigued now to know how much they weigh, because I don't think it says on the website. It might tell you millilitres, which will basically tell you the grams, but that is a lot of wax and a lot of hours of burning. I believe the large candles are 35 to 45 hours worth of burning, but I can't believe how much I actually spent, because it wasn't the plan. The plan was for 4 large, and then I went back on and got another 2, the wick trimmers and the medium candle. So yeah, it wasn't planned. I would have liked to have got a second cinnamon swirl, and I know she's going to restock the large candles before the next restock. So then I have a decision, do I order and how much do I spend? Because I feel like I should spend enough to get the free shipping, because I don't think the 10% discount will be on. So if the 10% discount isn't on and I decide to order, I want to spend at least £50. But that is everything that I've got. I am surprised by the scents how they smell now. But as I said, if you leave them, they do get stronger. These are basically poured less than a week before they're sent out, but the best you can get from your candles if you leave them for around 3 weeks. So I'm going to try not to use any of these for 3 weeks. I mean, I don't know if that's possible because I want to start burning them. I think I'm going to put one of the cinnamon swirls to one side, and it's going to be my birthday candle. In fact, I'm going to put them both to one side because I do have one that I need to find. So the cinnamon swirls will get a few weeks where they're not used, so then they'll become stronger. I think I've already got a Breathe on the go, so I won't be opening my Breathe, and I have a Breathe replacement before that one. So Breathe won't be open for a while. I've got Pumpkin Patch open, so that one won't be open for a while. So out of the ones that I'm likely to try first, it's either Winter Solstice, Gingerbread, which I think I'm going to leave for a little while. So it's either going to be Winter Solstice or Apricity, I think it's Apricity. It's going to be one of those two that I burn first. But yeah, that's everything. I'm sorry about the length of the video. I think it's going to go up all as one video and you're going to be like, what the hell, why is it so long? Any questions about any of these items? If I've tried them, I'll be willing to answer them. As I said, some of these candles won't be used, but I can tell you all about Breathe because I've been using Breathe since it was launched earlier this year. I could tell you about Cinnamon Swirl because I've already got Cinnamon Swirl. And I could tell you about Pumpkin Patch. Well, I can and I can't because I've only burnt it. I've only burnt it once, so I don't really have a clue. But yeah, any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Help me get up to 350 subscribers before the end of the year. I mean, I want to get more, but that's my little goal. And it would help me out. I know a lot of you watch my videos and you keep coming back to watching them, but you're not subscribed. So please help me out by subscribing. Also, don't forget to click the bell notification button. That way, every time I upload a video, you will get an alert. So then you know I've uploaded one because they don't always go into the description box, as I keep saying. I hope you're having a great day. Let me know if you could buy one of these candles, which you would buy. I mean, you should definitely go and buy one anyway. I highly recommend them. Especially Anxious Mind if you've got anxiety, depression, you're a very nervous person, you're having trouble sleeping. Anxious Mind's absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend getting the room spray in nap time for the same reason. It helps me go to sleep, it helps me relax. I do have some really strange dreams when I've used it, but it is a nice scent, and Breathe is very relaxing but also energizing. So if you need energy, you can burn it, or if you need to relax, you can burn it. It's one of my favorites. I'm on my second large. I've had a medium. I've got another medium in the gift pack that I bought on the last restock, and now I've got another large. And yeah, hope you're all having a great day. I hope you've managed to get to the end of the video. I'm sorry it's so long, but there's a lot to show and there's a lot to talk about. And I do like to talk about things in detail because there's nothing worse than someone showing something and not telling you what it's like, what it smells like, if it's nice, what they think of it, do they think it's worth the money. People just show it you and like, I bought this, and they don't really comment on it. And if you're looking to buy that thing, of course you want to know things about it and what people think of it. You don't want to just like, oh, I've bought this and not know any more information. So I like to go into information about everything if I can. So if you've made it to the end, well done. You deserve a high five and a pat on the back, and you know, thank you. I definitely should have said at the start of the video, you need to get a hot drink because, or a cold drink, because it's definitely one of those videos that you definitely sit and watch with like something to eat and drink, because it's just going on and on and on. Can't seem to end it. I can't seem to end it. I mean, I'm going to dread having to edit this video, aren't I? It's going to be like, oh God, I've got this edit to do. Yeah, I should have shut up and just shown them you. But I hope everyone's well. Hope no one's sick like me. I'm honestly, I feel so ill. I don't know if you can tell from my voice. That is absolutely everything that I did buy. I don't know if I'm going to buy in the next restock. She's going to do a restock on the certain scents in large. but I'll definitely buy the restock afterwards. I think I just need to work out how much money I have or not have, as the case may be, and see what I want to do. Obviously I do love the cinnamon swirl candle, but I do have 3 now. Do I need another one? Probably not. Do I want another one? Probably yes, because I did want to get it in large. But yeah, that is the end of the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, if you got this far, and I'll see you all soon, and thank you for watching.